Hello and welcome to the Minutes Within the Mist, where we travel to Georgia to bring you cryptids, ghosts, and other mysteries. Today I want to tell you about one man's experience with a creature known as the Faceless Thing of Dahlonega, Georgia. In a report submitted by someone only known as Brian to the National Cryptid Society, he wrote that he had experienced an encounter with something that resembled a human but lacked having any facial features of any kind. In November of 2003, Brian was leaving church in Dahlonega, Georgia one night just after dark. As he came to a stop at the end of the driveway, he saw a hairless humanoid creature. It was walking across the road about 11 yards to his right. There was a nearby streetlight, so he was able to see it clearly. It had a completely normal human shape with tan, leathery looking skin and no clothing at all. It was the size of a 4-year-old child and walked like a normal human. At first, he saw it just from the side, but when it was most of the way across the road, it turned as if it was looking at him. Upon turning its head towards him, he could see that it had no eyes, nose, or lips. It had smooth indentation where the eyes should have been. There was a smooth, slight protrusion from where the nose should have been, and nothing where the mouth should have been. It also had no noticeable ears. The creature did not respond to noticing Brian other than the 2 seconds that it faced towards him. It continued its straight path up a small embankment and into the woods. As it climbed up the embankment, it had to crawl on all fours, the same way a human might when climbing a steep hill. The creature was walking from the direction of a gravel Lee Anderson road between a pump/well business and an old barn. It walked north across Cavender Creek Road and into the woods on the other side. It was moving in the direction of Ricketts Lake, the area having lots of hay fields, woods, hills, and creeks. Even farther north would be the National Forest. Some people have reported to him that it was probably an alien. For the eyewitness, he believes that if it had been an alien, it should have been carrying something for protection or defense. I hope you enjoyed this story with the Faceless Thing of Dahlonega, Georgia, and will come again to our Within the Mist podcast for more stories about cryptids, ghosts, and other mysteries. But until then, look for what's crossing the street and remain constantly curious.